What's up, guys? Welcome to Across the Board Sports Talk. I'll be your host tonight, along with my co-host.
Hey, I'm James.
Hey, tonight we got a basketball legend in the building, man. This guy definitely tall, man, for sure.
As
Even
a
we all
mug.
looked at, we all looked up and was like, "What's going on?" But welcome to the show, man. My boy Bryce, high school phenom. He's from the Colony High School. He's actually attending Louisiana Tech coming up. He's committed to him. We look forward to this episode.
Yes, sir. Hey, so Bryce, man, let's jump right into it. I always start off. I want you to introduce yourself. Well, I mean, I said your name, but I want you to introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are, and give a little bit about yourself, a little bit of background.
Yes, sir. Obviously, my name is Bryce Dixon. I'm a senior. I go to the Colony High School. I've been basically hooping my whole life. I was just here. I had the little podcast with the little Pee-wee football. You know what I'm saying? I used to play football when I was younger. Basically, play every sport, and then obviously basketball was one I picked. But yeah, I've been playing since I was 4. I was exploring different sports, baseball. Used to play football. This dude that used to cut my hair, I actually go to his barbershop now, but I get cut by a different barber. He used to be my coach. But yeah, that's just really about it. I'm an athlete. I like playing video games, spend a lot of time with family and my friends, I have a small circle. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. My life is really simple, I just like spend time with family, just play video games with my friends. That's really about it. And obviously just hoop. I just stay on my grind 24/7 for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, man, simple is better sometimes.
Nah, facts.
Sure. Yeah, but the way that you answer me, show me that how respectable of a young man you are. Yes, and I appreciate that. Like we just said with our last interview, man, kids your age, y'all quick to crash out, man.
Yeah,
so
I don't know. I feel like some people do that just for the fun, for the show, for our peers. But the best part about being human and being made from God is that He made you different from everybody else.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of people in my age group don't understand that, so they try to be like everybody else, or just try to look good for everybody else. But it's like God made us differently, so why don't we just act the way we're supposed to and act like ourselves? You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people my age don't really do that. They try to.
You early in the interview with some gems, I feel you. Man, and what's dope is we had other teens on here who basically got the same mentality.
Yeah.
So it's showing me a trend of, I think I said on one episode, if you show me your friends, I can show you your future, right?
Yeah.
So the young men that we have had on here have been very respectful young men, and they going for it.
Yeah.
So that trend is amazing, and I love it. And for the youth to see these podcasts and see these interviews and see y'all, is a great example of what we need.
Yeah. We need more young men to follow your footsteps. You know what I mean? Man. And not like you said, what you talked about. What people display for the internet or portray. Something that they're not.
Yeah.
Like that's like you said, like the youth seeing us a lot. Social media just kind of it shows the wrong thing a lot of the time. And that's like why a lot of people my age are doing the things that they're not supposed to be doing, because that's what they see on social media. And obviously we want to.
It's a gift and a curse at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. But it's like, y'all doing a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Just getting people, just coming on the show, just showing the youth the right thing to do, talking about the right things.
Show the youth your height. Just stand up for me one time, if you don't mind. Just show them, like, how tall are you, bro? Because I'm looking up, sitting down. I had to look up when I was standing up too. So
probably like a smooth 6'4.5".
6'4.5".
I want to get
6'4.5".
I want to get to 6'6" for sure.
Okay.
You still got some time to grow?
Yeah.
How old are you?
17.
Okay.
17.
So you still got some time.
A lot of men usually like grow when they're in college. They grow a little bit more in college. I remember AD Anthony Davis. He wasn't really like that tall, and then he had a growth spurt while he was in college. So.
Your parents tall like that or what?
Yeah, my dad's 6'5", and like my mom is like 5'9". So
okay. Yeah.
Hopefully I touch 6'6".
DNA.
Hopefully I touch 6'6". That's the perfect basketball height.
Yeah. And it's that in between. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It's
that in between.
Agile and move around.
Yeah. That 1 and that 3. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So what's your position right now?
I consider myself a combo guard. some people try to call me a forward, but I'm really like a guard. I consider myself a guard. A lot of people consider me a guard. I feel like a lot of people that, when I was younger, I wasn't a guard. I was always like tallest on the team. So they tried to put me in a box.
Yeah.
But, like, shout out to my moms and also Joshua Green, because, my mom always told me, like, you're not always going to be the tallest. So we just always worked on guard stuff.
Gotcha.
But, a lot of people, they see me as a big when I was younger, so they try to still say I'm a forward, but I'm really a guard.
Of course.
And a lot of people call me a guard. But
you go to college, you're going to be a guard.
I'm going to be a guard. I'm a guard, especially at the Division I level. Like, we got bigs in the paint, forwards in the paint that are 6'10" forwards.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm a guard, but people that see my path and seen the way I did things, they didn't like it, so they try to call me a forward and still try to put me in that box.
Tell me a little bit about that. So obviously you started sports at a young age, at 4 years old. You know what I mean? Tell us, when did you realize that basketball was going to be your sport?
It's a funny story too. I love my mom to death, but it was like I said, when I was younger, I played every sport that you could possibly think of. Well, not every sport, but mostly every sport. Baseball was the other sport that I mainly played.
Okay.
And then, it's a funny story, actually, because when I was younger, I was really good at baseball. Like, I was really good at baseball. And then I took like a break from it. I took like a year break. And me and my mom, we went to the batting cages one day. I was just coming back to it.
Yeah.
Just trying to go to the batting cage, get a few reps in. And, like, I couldn't hit a ball to save my life. Like, obviously, like, I'm real young, so it's not like I got the maturity level to be like, okay, let me lock in, you know what I'm saying? I'm, like, complaining, I'm whining about it. And, like, my mom, she the type, like, she not trying to hear that. Like, like, get to it. Like, like, stop complaining. You got to figure it out. And so, I'm complaining and stuff. I'm crying, I'm whining about it. And, my mom's just like, come on, pack your stuff up, we going. And so we was walking to the car, and, like, I was, like, just whining and complaining. And she ended up punching me in my stomach. And so when she did that, like, she punched the air out of me. so I'm sitting there, and, like, if she thought, like, she thinking like I'm playing around, or not necessarily playing around, but like trying to make her feel bad. But that was not the case. Like, I genuinely couldn't breathe. And so she was like, "Are you being for real? Are you being for real?" I was like, "Yeah, I can't breathe." And so from that day on, like, I knew baseball wasn't it. I knew baseball wasn't it. And then I played soccer too, and, like, it was so awkward playing soccer because I was, like, the only black kid out there. It was primarily Mexican, Hispanics, Latinos. So, they don't really grow like too high. And I was, like, always
the tallest one.
Yeah, I was the tallest one out there. Like, my coach, he had me just running everywhere on the field. Like, I didn't have a specific position. He just had me everywhere on the field.
Yeah.
So, and with me, I sweat a lot. So I'm, obviously I'm working. I'm down here, down this way, back that way, and by the time the game over with, I'm drenched. Like, I'm drenched in sweat.
Yeah.
And so every time I get in the car, I'm taking off my cleats. The soccer cleats is mad tight, so I'm taking off my cleats every time after every single game. Cramp right here, right in the calf. I'm like, yeah, soccer not it. Soccer not it. And so, obviously, like, I've just always played basketball, and it's just kind of like just been my thing.
Yeah, kind of just what chose you, and you chose it.
Never had any problems. And then, like, my dad and my mom played basketball. So
Okay. Are you from Dallas?
I was born in California, in San Diego, California.
Okay.
And then I moved down here when I was 9 months, so I'm pretty much Texas raised for sure.
Okay.
But I've always been in a metroplex.
Okay.
Okay.
So you, as a freshman, well, what did you start off at in high school?
I started off at Duncanville because I went to their middle schools. One of the coaches that seen me at, like, this little middle school camp, so he got me to go to the middle school before going to the high school because he didn't want any, like, transfer problems. So I ended up going to Kennemer and Duncanville. Then I started off at Duncanville, and then like, I was, like, pretty much the only freshman on varsity, but I was there when Ron Holland, Bug was just getting there, KJ Lewis. So, like, this is, like, peak Duncanville basketball. So I really wasn't.
The roster was deep.
Yeah, roster was deep. So, like, obviously, like, I'm the only freshman on the team, but I wasn't gonna get, like, no playing time. Like, even the coach was telling me, like, I'm not gonna play a lot. And then Peavy at the time, he really didn't play like freshmen like that. So, obviously, like, yeah, it was an honor being the only freshman on varsity at a 6A school, especially with it being Duncanville. Like, they were ranked #1 in the country at one point, like, over prep schools. So, but, it it was a business decision. Like at the end of the day, when you come into high school your freshman year, you want to have that varsity experience, right?
Yeah.
So like you got to get on the court and able to get experience. Like you got to make those mistakes. You got to like build your confidence up. And so like, you know, obviously I wasn't expecting to start, but I definitely wasn't about to ride the bench because I needed that experience. So that's when I ended up transferring. At the time I was training with Dink Pate. He's currently with the New York Knicks G League team.
Okay.
And I was training with him, and he told me like, come to Pinkston. So I was like, why not? You know, get that experience. And so the varsity experience. So I ended up transferring to Pinkston.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. And then now you at the Colony, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Colony. Okay.
When did you transfer to Colony?
Right after my freshman year. It's crazy because, you know, after we made like our little playoff run, everyone started transferring. Desmond Jones, we call him Nunu. He ended up going to Lancaster. Jalen Dean Vines, he's currently at Vanderbilt. He ended up going to Kimball. And then Dink, he ended up going to G League Ignite. So he was like the youngest pro like ever in the United States history. He went like when he was 17, when he was my age actually. He ended up going to G League Ignite. So he ended up going. So it was only two of us left. It was me and Rashad. And you know, like it was just a business decision, honestly. Like
I got you.
you know, everyone else left. I'm pretty sure we stayed together. We probably would have won state the very next year. Like we had our team chemistry was crazy. But we, you know, I ended up transferring. I called up Xavier Green and Dakari Spear because I used to play with them back in middle, like when we was in 6th grade.
Okay.
On Lightning Elite, actually. yeah. This was before like Lightning Elite was like baseball and like football. It was mainly like basketball.
Okay.
And so I was playing with them. I ended up calling them. I was like, hey, y'all gonna stay if I come transfer? Because I was gonna transfer for a year and then they leave.
Yeah.
So like, are y'all gonna stay if I transfer? They was like, yeah. So that's when I made that decision. I was like, I'm gonna go to the Colony.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And
All right.
it was crazy because we played against Nunu my sophomore year, which was the year like after we had transferred and stuff, and we played against them in the 5th round to go to state. We lost to them by like 3, realistically 1 point because they was up by 1. But we tried to foul at the end so they can get so they can shoot free throws and possibly miss.
They made both.
Yeah, they made both. But we ended up playing against Nunu in the 5th round to go to state. But yeah.
Okay. What division is the Colony?
5A.
Okay.
5A.
We small school.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about your day to day. What is it like right now? Obviously, being a Division I athlete right now, you committed to
Louisiana Tech.
Okay.
I'm signed. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. All right. So tell us a little day by day right now. What's your day like? Obviously, being a D1 athlete, you know what I mean? As Bryce.
You know, wake up in the morning, gotta give me a good stretch in. You know, I'm trying to get to that 6'6", so you know, I wake up at about 6:30.
Okay.
Get a good stretch in. I recently had to go to the hospital. Well, not the hospital, but like just like the doctors check up on my knee because I messed up my knee in a district game. So I wake up, you know, stretch, then I do like my knee stuff.
Okay.
My little rehab for my knee, you know, just at home stuff, nothing crazy. Cause I mean, it wasn't a bad injury. I just tweaked it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, get ready for school. Go to school. Then when I come back, while I'm at school, sometimes I might get like a workout in. On like an off period, I might go get a workout in. Or I might go home, lift weights, because I live in an apartment, so we have like a weight room, so I might lift weights. And after I'm done lifting weights, I'll probably go put up shots, come back home, go to open runs. I stopped going to open runs though, because I don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
So
you already signed too. So.
Yeah. So, because I hurt my foot at open run dunking, and I landed on it. So I stopped going open runs. So I, you know, go to another, you know, just putting up shots again, just going another.
About roughly how many shots you think you putting up a day?
A day? If it's a day where I work out on my off period at school, then close to 1,000, because I'll put up 500 shots on the gun. So I'll put up 500 shots on the gun, and then plus like the 250 to 300 shots I'm putting up by myself, and then the next time I'm putting up shots, it's at least 250 to 300. So at least like close to 1,000. Like,
okay.
And I mainly do. The thing about me is like I'm the type of guy I get downhill, so I mainly work on mid ranges.
Okay.
I'm really good at shooting the mid range, like, and it's like a lost art too. Like if you notice,
yeah.
Like if you notice when MJ was playing, Kobe and all them was playing.
Mid-range all day.
It was mid-range against the basket, but now everybody's going to shoot threes. So it's like, if you work on that mid-range and it's something different that everybody else do, then, it just helps you out a little bit more.
Different dynamic. Yeah. You bring something different to the table.
Yeah. And so when we played against Den Geyer, when I had 48.
Okay.
48 of them it was mainly middies. Like that's really what it was. It was middies. I only made 2 threes. Like I only shot 3 threes and I made 2 of them. Okay. So I really don't shoot a lot of threes. I mainly work on middies and then I work on a lot of catch and shoot threes. And then I get out to like the deep 3 ball. That's what I've been working on a lot more because the college line is
further back.
Out.
They moved it back, right?
Yeah. And then I also with AAU a few summers ago, like last summer and the summer before that, the line is not a regular high school line. It's actually further out. So I work on like my deep 3 balls, but I mainly work on middies, like bump fades, side steps, bump side steps. It's mainly middies because a lot of people don't shoot middies anymore.
Yeah. So you said you played against Gaius.
Yeah.
He's messy right now.
I know y'all had DJ on the show.
Yeah, we had
DJ know what it is.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. You hear that, DJ?
Was he guarding you when he gave up 48?
Nah, it was a matchup between like me and Silas. Because Silas is like their best player. So it was really a matchup between me and him. And like it got posted by like Baller's Life and everything, and like people are in the comments like, "Oh, if I played with him, I'd be mad, yada yada." But I mean, honestly, like my teammates just had a bad game. Honestly, like they went 2 for 20, so it was like they just had an off day. So it was like, I mean, with me,
you carried the team.
So I just went ahead. I was just like, you know what? Because I had 15 in the first quarter, and in the second quarter, I was just like, I'm gonna facilitate, get my teammates involved. So I was passing the ball, they just weren't hitting. And, sometimes it just happened. They weren't hitting. So then, like, I had our only 15 points in the first quarter. And we ended the second. I mean, because I was just feeling it. The ball was just going in the hoop. And so we ended the half with only 15 points. I had 3 out of our 5 points in the second quarter. I wasn't tripping on it because it was still a close game. So I'm not really tripping on it. And then the third quarter comes, the next half, it comes around. I'm still like trying to facilitate, pass the ball, get my teammates involved, but they just weren't hitting. So I'm looking up at the scoreboard, and like they going on a run, and like I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated. I look at the scoreboard. I'm like, what's the score? I look at the scoreboard. We down a smooth like 16. Like we finna get 20 ball. No. So I'm like, hold on, wait. So it's like midway through the third quarter. I'm like, let me take over real quick and try to get us back in the game. So I just start taking over. I'm just doing my thing. Like I'm just getting to the basket, shooting the middies. And so like it's just going in the ball.
Kobe, bro.
Yeah, like I just went into flow state.
Give me the ball.
It was crazy. I just went into flow state. And like every time like they score, I'm just like, let me get it. Like they just giving me the ball. Yeah. And so like I'm just in flow state, and it got to the point to where like I'm not even feeling nothing. Like I'm just hooping. Like I wasn't getting tired or none of that. And I was just, because I wasn't gonna get blown out by 20. You crazy. And so like they was double teaming me and everything. Like DJ, like there's people in the comments talking about, oh y'all ain't try to like double team on nothing. Y'all ain't try to stop him. DJ is in the comments. He like, we was double teaming him. He just wouldn't miss. Yeah. And so yeah, it was hilarious because like it was like no beef or nothing. I was just hooping.
Nah, yeah, bro. It's so, competition. It's competition. It's good competition.
And it's funny. That's what it is. And it's funny because like they was genuinely trying to stop me. They just couldn't stop me. And so this one coach here in the comments, he's like, oh, if I was your teammates, I wouldn't want to play with you, yada yada yada. This is at the third. He's like, oh, you ball hog? And I was like, I wasn't ball hog, and they just went 2 for 20. They just had a bad game. And he was like, then he came back, he replied, he was like, oh, you're not serving yourself justice by playing with these sorry kids. Mind you, he's a coach talking like this.
Oh, wow.
And so I wrote like a whole paragraph, and I was like, for you're not gonna talk about my teammates like that. And I just kept going on and on. I was like, you're not gonna talk about my teammates like that, and you're a coach speaking like that. I said, you shouldn't be doing that as a coach, talking about how kids are sorry. And then like, obviously like at first I was defending my teammates because like that's just like, you're not gonna talk about my like, yeah. Because like they're not
your brothers at the end of the day.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're my brothers. Like they're not just my teammates. So whether if they are trash or not, you're still not gonna talk about them like
that. Yeah, facts.
And so it was honestly and I ended up breaking the school record too for like the single point.
I was gonna say, I saw that. Yeah.
And so it was a crazy experience, honestly. Like I'm gonna be honest, like I had like a few 25 balls, 30 balls, but I ain't never just scored like 48 like that. And it's funny because like I know some of the players I was on Guy's team, and it was like the last few seconds of the game, my mom is telling me I got 47. So I'm like, oh, let me try to get the 50. Let me shoot the 3-ball. Come to find out, I had 48. And they, like, one of the players on guard, he ended up, like, passing me the ball. He made it seem like he was trying to get a pass off, but he purposely passed it to me so I can get the 50 ball. And my mom's like, you got 47, you got 47. So I'm finna come down here and shoot 3. But the lane was wide open. And so I shot the 3, and it jiggled in and out. And then I go to the bench. I'm like, dang, bro, I could have had 51. I could have had 50. My coaches tell me, they was like, nah, you have 48. And the lane was wide open. So like, at the end of the game. I ain't gonna lie, I was mad, but, you know, I was like, it sounds like I'm being cocky, but I just wasn't satisfied with it because at the end of the day, we still lost. And then I didn't get the 50 ball. So, like it sounds like.
So y'all still lost after
we still lost. Because we were down by so much, and I just tried to, like, get us back in the game. I wasn't going to lose. I said, if we're going to lose, I'm not going to lose by 20.
Yeah.
And so, like, I was like, obviously, we didn't win. I broke the scoring record, but it didn't feel like.
It didn't feel like.
Yeah, like, it didn't. I didn't really feel that enthusiastic about it because at the end of the day, we lost. And then I missed the 3-ball at the end of the game to get my 50 ball. So it was like, I still wasn't satisfied with it, I'm going to be honest. But
That's cool.
After a performance like that, though, you definitely want a W.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Because it's like, would you rather drop 50 and lose or have 20, 10, and 10 and win?
Yeah.
Or me, I'd rather have 20, 10, and 10 and win. But, I mean.
I get that.
I still broke the school record. I mean, that's going down in history. So, I mean.
So, you still get your name up there, but, like, I like how you know, for your team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's a good mentality, especially going to college. Like, I be telling kids all the time, like, recruiters watching that, bro.
Yeah.
They watching, like, and correct me if I'm wrong, like, recruiters are watching, you know, how you are, how you are on the court.
Yeah.
They watching how you come off the court, what you like on the sideline, right?
Yeah.
And they also watching, like, how you are in school.
Yeah, they watch everything.
Social media, leadership.
Social media.
Yeah.
It was actually an incident that happened with a player that happened recently that kind of messed him up a little bit. But I can't say a lot on it. But it was something recent that happened. But it was like it wasn't really like his fault. He was just kind of. But they watch everything, like everything. It's crazy because, you know, like on the court, I'm like that. I have like an alter ego. Like on the court, I'm mean. I'm kind of an a-hole.
Yeah.
But it's like, but off the court, I'm like the nice, yes sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm like the smile on my face. On the court, I hoop like I'm angry.
Yeah.
And
You on a mission.
yeah. And so like I feel like a lot of college coaches, they kind of mistake that for me as like a bad kid. And you know, at the end of the day, because my uncle coached me in AAU, so like my uncle would tell me, my mom would tell me, it was like at the end of the day, who wants you wants you.
Yeah.
And like they don't know who you are. So it's like
correct. They gotta know you. They gotta get to know you.
They gotta get to know me before you can just like, you know, just throw that out there.
You off, yeah.
And so, you know, like the colleges that contacted me, they got to know me, they offered me. You know what I'm saying? Who's there, who wants you is the person who wants you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So, you know, a lot of people kind of misconstrue or, you know, kind of misconstrue how I hoop on the court for how I am. Because, I mean, when I'm on the court, I'm on 10. I'm not going to lie. Like, I be in people's faces and clapping in their face. I'm locking that up. I'm on that. I be like, we played against Lovejoy. I'm so mad we lost to them in the second round playoff. I'm so mad we lost to them. But I came in the first quarter, I had 13 points. Because they student section was posting stuff about my girlfriend online.
Oh, dang.
So, yeah, me and my homeboy. So, like, I ain't gonna lie, I was on that off the rip.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my first shot. It's like the third possession of the game. My first shot. This is my first shot of the game. Tween behind. I'm in transition, by the way. Teammate up it, tween behind, step back, 3-ball, face too. He was contested. I was on that, and I'm looking at the studio. I'm like, yeah, like that's just how I am on the court. But like off the court, like I'm cool. Like I'm probably one of the coolest people you'll meet. It's funny too, cause we actually played against Hebron, And the white boy Jake that they got.
Yeah.
My one of my teammates, my homeboy X, Xavier Green, he actually knows Jake personally.
Okay.
And so Jake, I think he a junior this year, and
I think he's gonna be a senior, upcoming senior.
Yeah. And so like before our game, he going on, like he's tough. Like he's tough. Like, and we watching film on him, and like obviously like I'm probably the best defender in Dallas, so I'm guarding anybody, and like sometimes I do get in foul trouble, guarding the best player.
Of course.
And like we watching film, and my coach is like, "Who's gonna guard Jake?" And I'm like, "Me, I'm guarding him." And I'm like, "Oh no, you're not guarding him. You're not gonna be in foul trouble. Yada yada yada. This is at the third." I said, "Okay, bet." We was doing the matchups right before the game, and it was like, "You guarding Jake?" I know I'm guarding Jake.
Yeah.
I know I am. Because either way, if you would have did the matchups and I wasn't guarding him, I was gonna tell my teammates I'm on Jake.
Yeah.
And so I'm on Jake. I'm locking him up. I'm like, yeah, like I'm clapping, like that's just me. And Jake asked, I'm talking trash, all that, like. And I held him. This is like the first game he hasn't scored above. That was the first game he hasn't scored above double digits. Like he had 3 points, and his 3 points wasn't even on me. It was on my teammate.
Wow.
So if we go matchup, I held him to 0 points.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm talking. I'm like, yeah, like I'm a high energy guy. And so it's hilarious too, because he asked X, because they know each other personally. He was like, is that actually how he is, like outside of basketball? Or is that and X is like, nah, that's just him on the court. Outside of hoops, like he's real cool.
Yeah.
And so he was like, and then I ended up, I seen Jake somewhere, and like I was like, you asked X about if that was how I act like in real life. He was like, yeah. He said, you're crazy on the court, bro. I was like, yeah, other than I'm cool. But yeah, because we were hooping against each other at 24-hour fitness. But yeah, I was just like, I was like, yeah, nah, I'm totally different off the court.
So where did you get like majority of your looks? Did you get it from the AAU side or did you get it from the high school side?
I say AAU for sure. AAU, like you're gonna get looks, like depending on who you play with.
I got you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. So what's your team that you play with? AAU?
So 15 and 16 year, I played with Team Trey Young. And then we ended up merging with Blake Griffin, their UIBO team. So we ended up going Nike for this last year. Our 15 and 16s were EYBL, but they had us EYCL. It was a great experience.
How do you get on a squad like that? Like just for like the 8th graders, 7th graders, you know what I mean? Do they come find you? Is it a tryout? Like what? How?
There's different ways. I've always just like, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've always been like the top players in Dallas.
Gotcha.
So, my uncle was actually coaching the team, and so they came and got me. But they can either come and get you, or you can go to a tryout and you make the team. Everyone has a different path. So, but yeah, they came and got me. I was rolling with them. That was like family. So, I was riding with them, and we were on 3SSB. And then we ended up, going to Nike. But yeah.
So you was on a big circuit.
Yeah. I played against some of the top dudes, like some highly ranked players.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Yeah. Hey, but that can't do nothing but make you better.
Yeah,
facts.
You know what I'm saying? And you think I'm tall, but like, I played against like this Asian footer, like Yao Ming. I swear I was like a Yao Ming. I played against him. I think it was my 15U year or 16U year. He was huge. I couldn't get a layup up. That was when I couldn't shoot. So, I'm just straight downhill. I couldn't get a layup up. He was straight blocking all my layups and everything. I swear, he was like a 7. I think he was like 7'2", I think.
Wow.
And we weren't.
At 15?
Either 15 or 16.
Wow.
Either way, 15, 16, 7. What?
Yeah, and there's like Atlanta Celtics. They're pretty big. Like they got like 2 small guards, and after that, they like 6'4" and up.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm honestly like, people say I'm tall, but I'd be like, you see some of the top guys in basketball at AAU, then you'll think I'm short, because it's some pretty tall and big.
Yeah, I know that obviously just being 6'4" to 6'3" to 6'4" to 6'5", you know what I mean? You're gonna be a guard. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna be no forward. You're not gonna be no center. But like you said, in the younger days, right? 7th grade, 8th grade, 14. Yeah, now they like, oh, you the tallest one, so you gonna go to the box. You're gonna go to the paint. You know what I mean? But it's just like, nah, that's not That's not realistic. You know what I mean? So that was huge for your uncle, your mom, everybody to teach you to still be a guard because they taught the long run.
Yeah.
Not right now.
And then like it even helps when I was like playing the big. Like it helps so much. Like me getting downhill, like I got great footwork. I'm able to like take the bump and one finish. Or like, you know, I definitely like wouldn't change my path at all. Yeah. And, like I'm like 205. Yeah. Like I might not look 205, but I'm 205.
No, you look solid.
You look 205. And
so like
I'm trying to get the 205.
And so it's like I wouldn't change my path for nothing. Like I'm glad I used to play like as a big when I was younger.
Tell me what's been the toughest competition just in the high school circuit, as far as like, what's been the toughest
competition?
The toughest high school.
I think that's gonna be hard for him to say.
The toughest school I played against?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you playing with the Colony. So tell me, what was your toughest game?
What was one of them? Besides
like,
the 50 ball, what was one of the moments where you just like, dang, I can't?
Are you saying like for me?
Yeah, for you.
Like what was like the toughest school I've played against?
Yeah.
Like for me or the whole team?
For you.
For you.
What was your biggest challenge?
I wouldn't even say anyone's a challenge. I just have like an off game, like offensively. But I mean, I still get after it defensively. Ain't nobody gonna score me. I'm gonna get rebounds. But I say like if I have a bad game, it's not determined by like my overall performance. It's determined off my offense because everything else is always gonna be there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's really just
defense is that mindset. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's that mentality. You know what I mean?
And like a lot of people don't play it. Like a lot of people my age don't realize you don't have to impact the game by just scoring.
Yeah.
Like, there's been games where I only scored like 15 points, but we still won because I had 10 rebounds and like 6 assists.
Yeah.
And I had 4 steals, 3 blocks. So it's like a lot of people my age don't realize that defense is. When they say like defense wins championships, it really does. Like people don't realize defense really does win championships. And it's funny because I was on the phone with Adam Boyd. He goes to Atascocita. We're both going to Louisiana Tech. And so you know, I was on the phone with him and he was talking about how Houston, like they actually like play defense and stuff. And he was like, yeah, y'all Dallas boys, y'all scores always mad high. Y'all be scoring like 80 to 90 to 100 points. I'll be like, yeah. And he was like, y'all don't play defense? I was lying. I said, no, we play defense. We just got some tough buckets. I was lying. We do not play defense. We do not play defense. But I mean, I feel like a lot of kids just around the world, I feel like defense is kind of like a lost cause.
I think it's just the era that we in right now.
I think it's the era. Everybody want to be a shooter.
Everybody want to shoot the tray and just
everyone just wants to play offense.
Yeah,
like that's all people want to do. But it's like people don't realize. Yeah, everyone wants to do that, but that selective group that wants to do everything has a higher chance of making it. Yeah, because they're not like everyone else.
Draymond's still on the roster for a reason.
Exactly.
For sure. Much as he be doing.
As much as he be doing, I mean, it's just he's needed. You know what I mean?
He's gonna play.
He found the right team, the right fit.
Yeah,
for him,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
And every team only has one guy that really just goes out there and just go get buckets. So it's like, why would everyone wants to be that one guy when they could just sit up there and be a good role player and make millions of dollars? And I don't think
and still do something that you love. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like when you're in high school, you know, like I averaged 22.5 points per game, like my senior year, like this year. But once I get to college, I'm not averaging that much.
Yeah.
But a smooth 10 to 15, 8 rebounds per game, 4 or 5 assists, 2 steals can carry you a long way, like at that next level.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people just don't realize that.
And that's gonna get you on the draft board.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
And they don't, cause like, what year was that? I think it was either the 2023 or the 2024 draft. This is when they had draft like a lot of foreigners.
Yeah.
And all of them, most of them didn't score average above 10 points.
Yeah. And everybody wondered why did they go overseas to draft so many players?
Exactly, because I mean, like overseas ball is different. They know how to move. They don't move as fast as us, but they know how to move. Because we played against a team from Europe when I was playing AYCO. I mean, they weren't really skilled, but they knew how to move. Yeah. But we blew them out by like 30. But
it was fundamentally sound.
Yeah, it was fundamentally sound, though.
Yeah,
like, they knew how to move around the court. I mean, we blew them out about 30, 40 just off of pure athleticism. Right. Athleticism, like, sometimes athleticism just takes you a long way. But they knew.
At 15, though?
Nah, this was this past summer.
Okay.
Like I said, they weren't really skilled. I'm pretty sure if they were skilled, it would have been a way better game. But they weren't really skilled, but they knew how to move around the court. And they had IQ. They just didn't have the skill to go with the IQ.
Gotcha.
But that's why like they drafted a lot of foreigners. Cause I mean they don't average as much as us Americans, but they know the game of basketball better than we do. And I feel like that's just kind of like where we fall off is we don't have the IQ or the knowledge to go with our skill set and our athleticism.
I like that answer.
Why you chose Louisiana Tech?
I mean, like it was just a great feeling, honestly. Like I went on my official, you know, they were honest about everything. Nothing was sugar coated. And with me and my mom, like that's the best thing you possibly do is just be honest, just be blunt honest.
Yeah.
And so that's just kind of how my mom just raised me to be. Like she just told me straight up, if you suck, you suck. If you don't, you don't. You know.
Yeah.
And so if you need to work on this, you need to work on this. And so you know, Louisiana Tech was blunt. They were honest about everything. It was a great feeling, all black coaching staff, and for me being a black kid, I mean honestly, like it's really just a blessing because you know there's nothing. Me personally, a white coach couldn't relate to a black kid as much as a black coach could relate to a black kid.
Gotcha.
And you know there are some white coaches out there like Coach Pasternak. He can relate to a black kid, you know, because he's been around that.
Yeah.
But if you're a white coach that hasn't been around that, then you can't really relate to the kid. And I feel like, you know, just being a part of, just having that all black coaching staff is like is a black kid's like dream, especially at the Division I level.
Yeah. That's kind of like how it is right now with Prime. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
In the football world, you know what I mean? Like I mean, I love even Michael Vick, Deshaun Jackson. You know what I mean? Like all of these guys, you know, coming out now. You know, that's big. You know what I mean? I can't wait for. I know. Rondo got an AAU team.
Yeah, Rondo.
Blake Griffin got an AAU team.
It's actually Legends.
Okay, yeah.
I put on Legends. So it's spelled LEGYNDS because it was Griffin and Young, Trey Young.
Yep, Trey Young.
Trey Young.
You know what I mean? Don't Chauncey Billups too, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
I can't wait for them to get into the college landscape. You know what I mean? Because that'll open up.
Yeah,
a lot of more athletes, like you said, you know what I mean? Hey, I want to play for this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not just because he's my color, but because he's been in my shoes. He came from where I came from.
Exactly.
He know how to talk to me. He know we can relate. You know what I mean? And that's huge.
Yeah.
That's
as soon as the basketball world do what the football world doing, man, you're gonna see a big turn.
Yeah.
Just like we seeing in football. So man. But I'm proud of you for that, for your answer, you know. Having that relatability, somebody, because even coach, like in the football world with Coach Prime, you know, I know you basketball, but they able to, he like, I'm not just here for y'all to be football players. I'm here to help y'all become
like
young men.
Yeah,
it's time for y'all to turn into young men, and that's what I'm gonna help y'all do. So, and then you gonna be away from home. You know, Louisiana Tech not that far from Dallas, but
it's far enough.
It's far enough.
Yeah, it's still not home. Yeah, it's far.
You know what I'm saying? That's your new home now.
I think that's in Ruston, right? Ruston, Louisiana.
Ruston.
Yeah. I don't know what airport is the closest one.
Monroe.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like nothing out there.
The country.
It's the country, literally. But Ruston is starting. Like they're starting to have more businesses.
I'm from New Orleans, so I know exactly. I know.
They're starting to build. They're starting to like turn it into.
Hey, that
something.
mud thick out there.
Oh yeah, it is.
Like when it rained and that mud, man, I was out there in the army. Like, bro, so watch your J's. In that mud.
Oh no, I won't be wearing these.
Nah, but man, I'm gonna jump into a game that we play on here, right?
Yeah.
And this time we doing who versus who. Since you a basketball guy, we doing who versus who.
Yeah.
Now you gotta make a choice, right? That's my rule. That's our rule. You gotta make a choice. You gotta choose somebody.
Choose just one.
Choose just one. If you don't choose somebody, right? I'm gonna throw some spice into you. You gonna have to owe us push-ups.
Oh, I'm just not gonna be.
It's gonna be 5 push-ups per that you don't answer.
All right.
All right.
I'll probably just end up at 0. I'm gonna answer these. I don't feel like working out right now.
All right. So we're gonna start with the all-time greats. We're gonna start with Michael Jordan, right, in his prime.
Yeah.
Versus LeBron James in his prime.
Michael Jordan. I don't know why people be trying to say Bron better than Michael, bro. That's just stupid.
I love that.
I mean, cause it's like
he's 17 answering.
Like I understand. Like I'm young, but it's like the basketball was just a different era back then. Like it was more physical. Like
so you watched some of these games. You didn't went back and watched. Some
yeah,
of these
I know ball knowledge. Like it's funny because I went to Texas Legends game and Spud Webb.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so me and my homeboys, we sitting down and like we like close to the court and Spud Webb get to walk in. And my homeboy's like, hey, that's Spud Webb. And I'm looking at another dude. And I said, that's not Spud Webb. And I look, I said, oh, you talking about him? That is Spud Webb. And so I'm like getting up and I tripped and fell. And so I heard it run down. I'm like, can I get a picture? It was like this lady I was next to him. She was like, who is this? I said, Spud Webb. She was like, you know who Spud Webb is? I said, yeah. I said, I know about it. I said, I'm a real hooper. I was like, yeah, I know who Spud Webb is. But yeah, Michael Jordan over Bron. It's just a different era. I feel like LeBron, he's just so soft, man. Like, I don't know. It's definitely Michael, bro. Like, it's just a different era. Like, everything's more physical. Everything was more physical and more tough, and I stay on that. Like, I understand. You can ask me, but I've been saying this since middle school, bro.
Hey,
Okay.
So we got Kobe Bryant in his prime. Well, Kobe was prime all time to me. Versus Kevin Durant.
Kobe.
Yeah, that ain't even.
Because Kobe played defense.
Yeah.
And offense. You know, he had two-way. So
Yeah.
Last one. Shaq versus Hakeem Olajuwon.
that's so hard. See, like, nah, this one's so hard. Shaq or Hakeem, I don't know. This one's a hard one. I can't ever. This is a real hard debate. I don't know. I'd probably say Shaq because he's more like dominant.
More dominant.
Yeah, I think so too.
More physical.
He's just more dominant.
Shaq gonna throw some balls.
But Hakeem, he got more of a bag though. You know, he got more of a post bag. But I'll say, Hakeem got the mid post, low post. So I'll probably say, probably Shaq because he's just more dominant, like overall.
Okay.
That's a real hard one though.
Hey,
That's a real hard one.
I'm gonna pick one in today's time.
I got it. Oh, I got one.
Okay.
You notice all mine are just like old school players.
No,
Yeah,
but that was just the greats. That's from the greats.
Okay.
So then they get into the current stars, right?
Yeah.
So now we got Steph Curry versus Luka.
Oof.
Are we saying like Luka in his prime or Steph or just like just overall?
Overall, with the current stars, I'm going overall. We're not going in their prime.
Okay.
We're going with. Finna start counting down.
Nah, it's hard because Luka got more of a bag than Steph. Steph just be living outside the 3-point line.
Yeah.
So who you? Hey, you got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
I'll
5,
say
4.
Luka. Luka got that's a hard one. But if we talking about like all time, like with them two, I say Steph. But like if we talking about like just overall right now, I'll say Luka because Luka got more of a bag. You know, he don't live outside of the 3-point line.
Yeah. He just scored what 60 something recently or something,
Yeah,
like 61 or something like that.
I think he's been like averaging like 50 the past few games.
Yeah. Then he had like 49 or something the night before.
He been on fire.
Ever since he left that girl. Fine.
They be distractions. We trying to tell you, young men, these girls distractions. Jason Tatum versus Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
Ooh.
Anthony Edwards is my favorite player. It's kind of biased.
That killed
Nah,
him.
it's kind of biased. It's kind of biased because he's my favorite player. But like real deal,
that mentality
real
like
deal.
you
Yeah,
do
that's what I'm
though.
saying.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
real deal, real spill though. I feel like if we talking about Jason Tatum when he was Anthony Edwards' age, Anthony Edwards is better for sure. I feel like Anthony Edwards got more of a. They would have won last year if Ant ain't guard Kyrie.
It take a lot when you got to do.
He was tired. And the thing about the Timberwolves, like their offense isn't as good as their defense, and so Anthony Edwards is really the only one that can really score the ball. So it's like I felt like if
and playing defense.
yeah, exactly. And Ant's like a two-way player, and I feel like if Ant didn't guard Kyrie last year, they probably would have won. They probably would have won a championship. But Ant, just Ant being Ant, he gonna go after who the best. And like that's why I just like Ant so much. Like his mentality on the game.
Yeah.
And
That's one thing I can't say. He bring that competition.
He bring back an old school feeling.
Yeah,
Really
that's
does.
exactly like he gives off MJ.
Yeah.
Like if you see like
He
some of
gives
his
me old school.
highlights, it literally resembles MJ's highlights.
Yeah.
And so like I just feel like when Jason Tatum was Ant's age, if they 1v1 and Jason Tatum was the same age as Ant is frying him 7-0, 10-0, 11-0.
All right,
Jason
so,
Tatum, I don't know, you're not really messing
What
with him.
about right now? What's your thoughts on the Tatum versus Brown debate?
The Tatum versus Jaylen Brown?
Yeah.
Jason Tatum's better than Jaylen Brown.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I
think
don't know
so.
why people even. That's not even close. I don't know why people be saying that. That's Jason Tatum is
Jason
definitely
Tatum more consistent.
more
to me.
consistent. Yeah, exactly. That's not even like a debate. I was watching the starting five Netflix thing, and they was talking about Jaylen Brown. I was like, no, it's not. It's definitely Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is the face of the Celtics.
Yeah.
I don't know why they be
I'm
trying to
on the
say
same page. I'm on the same page. I think that Jaylen Brown did a great job while obviously Tatum was injured.
Tatum
You know
was
what I
out,
mean? But like,
but now he's back.
yeah,
exactly.
Now
I
he's
don't
back.
think that he brings that franchise player.
Yeah,
you
no,
know what
yeah.
I mean? To Boston. You know what I mean? I just think that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown is Scottie Pippen to yeah.
okay.
I feel like that's kind of like the dynamic that they have. They have that MJ Scottie Pippen kind of dynamic going.
Okay.
on.
Okay.
Without Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum wouldn't have a championship.
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't gonna keep making this long. I'm gonna ask one out of the clutch factor. I got one that's in clutch factor, right? And then I got a bonus round, just one. All right. So Damian Lillard versus Kyrie Irving, both in their prime in the clutch.
in the clutch.
Like it's clutch. It's the end of the game, and we down 3. Who you choosing?
Cuz, baby.
Kyrie.
We down 3.
We down 3.
Hey, get a pill to Dame.
Oh!
Get a pill to Dame. I ain't gonna lie. Get a pill to Dame. We need a 3 down 3. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Take us to overtime, Dame.
Cuz, I'm still picking you, cuz. Don't even worry about it. Kyrie it is.
Nah, but
He biased because that's his people.
that's your people's for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to go Dame on this one. in their prime, I'm gonna have to go Dame.
Dame gonna shoot that long 3.
Yeah, exactly. Like to this day, people still talk about the shot against Paul
From the
George.
logo.
From the logo
From the
against
logo.
Paul George. Sidestep from the logo. I ain't gonna lie. From the that's tough.
Yeah.
It's
Dame,
definitely-
what it
it's
say is Dame time. Huh?
Dame
Yeah,
time.
Dame time.
Yeah. What happened to Dame, man?
He just got old.
He went to that's what I'm saying. He went to the Bucks and he's like old now. So
I think he just got old and like
yeah,
it's kind of like the same thing with almost Kyrie. It's just like, you know, like
kind of like Vince too. Vince Carter.
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of
just-
like they didn't. It's not like they fell off. It's kind of like they just got old.
Yeah,
in the
you just,
league.
and then like as the league goes on, they talk about new people.
Yeah.
So it's like new generation coming in.
Yeah.
Ace Bailey.
And Dame, Kyrie, both of them like one guards. You know what I mean? Right now, Shade like the hottest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you had Steph that came behind. You know what I mean? Like came
you got
behind
Steph
them. You know what I
who,
mean?
you
So
know, that light skin thing is working. I
Jason Tatum, he light skin.
don't know. Yeah, but he from the loose, so you know. So in this bonus round, it's just let me know. We got Allen Iverson versus D Wade in their prime. In their prime.
I have to go Dwayne Wade.
No.
Don't
Okay.
get me wrong. Wait,
Now you gotta explain now.
Wait, no. Allen Iverson didn't need practice though.
I'm about to say
Practice for what?
No, he ain't need practice.
AI was just
I don't know though. Like that's real hard.
he was just a scorer like at natural. Like
Yeah.
at ease. Being so small, bro. Like it was just like
And he made the crossover.
Yeah.
Half the moves I do now, I wouldn't even be doing if it was for him.
If it wasn't
Nah,
like
for real.
he put the finesse on the game, like that's easily his trademark.
Yeah, but it's like Dwayne Wade is just like that.
Dwayne Wade is like that.
Just like that.
He is
especially in
like
his prime, he was.
I don't know though, because it's like you got to think about the teams that they played on too. Like I don't know, I feel like Dwayne just had more,
that. Yeah, he had more help for sure, but
So it's like if you think about the teams and what they have to do for their team to win.
And two different positions too, you know what I mean? Like
yeah. But I mean,
I don't know. Both
they-
low-key played the point guard position
yeah.
yeah.
because it was point guard with D Wade. Then we got Bron. Then we got Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh at the center. Bron small forward.
I ain't gonna lie, I hated that team.
I loved it, bro.
I hated
lie.
that team.
I don't know. I'll have to say Allen Iverson because like the team he had just wasn't like
It wasn't that. Like,
Yeah, like,
that
it wasn't that.
And then Miami had not only the greatest at the time in the game
Yeah.
on a starting five, they had a bench.
yeah exactly.
They had a whole bench that were starters at one point.
Yeah.
So like to me, I was just like,
Yeah, so it's like I ain't gonna lie. I have to go Allen Iverson because I mean his team just wasn't like wasn't really like that.
Yeah, and it was a different era of basketball.
Different
exactly.
era, like
Like
he
you
had to
said,
play
that,
against Jordan.
that
Yeah.
physicality was completely
I
different.
have to change the answer to Allen Iverson. If you see all my answers are just old school, because I mean, it's just I felt like basketball back then is just way better than basketball now. Honestly,
Yeah. What Jordan, not too long, a couple years ago, Jordan said, at 60, I beat you. I forgot who he was talking to. I forgot who he
I
was
seen
talking
that clip the
to.
other day. I just can't remember who he was talking to.
I can't remember who he was talking
to.
to. He told that man at 60, I beat you.
He's still part owner of the Charlotte Hornets, right?
Hornets, yeah.
Yeah.
What's his
he sold
name?
most of his share.
Melo Ball, right?
Melo Ball, yeah.
Yeah, he out there.
I like Melo.
He out there finessing.
I don't know.
Look like he playing street ball.
I don't really watch him.
That's-
No, don't get me wrong. He got some good highlights, but I don't really watch him. I'm more of like, I like the hoops. I'm not really like the finesse type of guy. I'm more of like the get straight to it.
You like street ball. You'd have did good with
I'm like nitty gritty.
No, you know what?
So
Your
who your favorite player right now?
Anthony Edwards.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
But you remind me of God, what's his name? Melo's son, Carmelo Anthony's son.
Kanye Anthony.
Man, that boy turned it up at Syracuse.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Kanye tough.
He
I've been
tough.
watching him.
He been having
Watching
little
for a
struggles
minute.
though. I mean, with some playing time and things like that.
Yeah,
but I mean,
yeah,
I feel
Syracuse.
like every kid needs
Freshman,
some
though.
adversity though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's gonna define his story. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
He been hooping.
He a freshman.
You wanna know who else been hooping? Elijah Arenas.
He has.
Like
Yeah.
it looks so weird, when
Especially
he hoop.
after with the whole
Yeah.
accident thing that
Yeah,
he had.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's huge.
And it looks so weird when he hoop because he's so lanky, but he be getting to it.
Yeah.
Like I was watching a clip where he
That's
had the
like with
game
Kemba.
winner. I was like, you said KD?
No, Kim Baylor, he lanky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like, cause I was watching this clip where he had like a game winner, and he's just spinning, and it looks so weird because he's so lanky.
Yeah.
And it just look, but Elijah Arenas be getting to it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be watching a little bit of Elijah.
So when you leave off to college,
So I leave in June because I have to work out with my agency, and I'm coming back, and then I leave in July to go to Louisiana Tech. Then I come back again, and then I leave for school.
okay. So what's the goal for you this year?
Just keep getting better, just keep grinding, honestly, you know. And then obviously when I go to college, getting those minutes my freshman year.
Okay.
For sure.
What you looking for freshman year?
A lot of freshman of the weeks, for sure. You know, that gets you out there more, you know.
Yeah. What conference are y'all in?
Conference USA right
USA,
now, but
okay,
we trying to go to Sunbelt, but Conference USA being weird, they won't release us. So, but yeah, we trying to go to Sunbelt so we can have like more rivalries and stuff like that. But Conference
You
USA,
turn me into a Louisiana Tech fan, dog. I like your mentality. I'm
be watching
definitely
you,
gonna
man.
be watching.
yeah, it was like Conference USA got like some weird going on because they released like the schedules
Who you got? Tulane, right?
for
Conference USA?
Conference Tulane.
Southern Miss.
I'm going back. Yeah, Southern Miss, Kennesaw State. Who else?
I think it's UC.
Liberty. Liberty was pretty good this year. Liberty, and then
Is it UCF?
FIU.
Okay, yeah. That's
No,
us.
not UCF. FIU.
FAU.
and Florida Atlantic. Actually, wait.
No, they might be.
No.
They might be Sunbelt.
Yeah, I think they're Sunbelt. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really all. That's what I can think of right now. I feel
got you.
like next year we'll have a good chance. They made it to the finals, the conference finals this year. They lost to Kennesaw State, so I feel like I want to go in next year and try to go get us one.
Okay.
A conference. But yeah, Conference USA being weird. They won't release us because they released the schedule. Sunbelt released the schedule, and Conference USA released the schedule, and we're both in both schedules. We're in both schedules right now. So,
Oh wow.
but they won't release us. But
Okay.
hopefully all that gets sorted out. But yeah, we're supposed to be on Sunbelt next year.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Man, I'm gonna hold you too much longer. I do want to know. I do want to ask you about like just I'm big on mental health, you know, and taking care of your mental health, and you leaving off the school and being able to take care of yourself and everything, man. So, what keeps you grounded? How do you stay mentally healthy? You know, just give us a little bit of that. You know, you ain't gotta go too far into your personal life or whatever. But
What's your why?
Yeah.
Define your purpose.
My why, just honestly, like, a small circle I got, and my mom and my grandma, I just always keep them in the back of my head. Keep grinding. That's really just my why.
I got you.
Them the people that keep me going, people I think about when I'm in the gym grinding, I just can't go. They help me keep going. And honestly, I just take it day by day. I feel like a lot of people, they think too much. I'm the type of guy, like, I go with the flow. I feel like a lot of people, they try to do too much at one time.
Sound like me. I'm gonna go with the flow.
Yeah,
Whatever today brings, I'm
Yeah.
gonna face that adversity and I'm gonna deal with it.
That's how me and him been rocking for so long, bro. Like, we both day by day. Like, I can't worry about that. Like, if it ain't here in my face, like, I
mean, I feel like a lot of people just have too much. They have too much in their schedule. And they just try to do everything at once. But, I feel like, you go with the flow, you stress free. You know what I'm saying? Now obviously, there is some stuff to plan, but not everything. I don't, I'm just kind of go with the flow. And then, a routine I have when I come home, I have my lights off, turn on some yoga music. Like, when I wake up in the morning, my lights is off, have my yoga music on when I wake up. I shower in the dark, have my yoga music on in the shower. Just simple things. Cause, when you wake up and that sun beaming in your eyes, you like, oh.
Yeah.
So, I just kind of give myself time to, wake up, take everything, just have everything, take in the moment, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just some stuff, just like some small stuff I do.
So you're an energy type of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I just randomly just turn on yoga music, just to relax, like, when I'm just chilling.
That's what's up, man. Hey,
Do like small things, and then soak in some Epsom salt. Just small stuff to do around the house.
I got you.
what's up, man? Hey, we don't want to hold you too long, man, but we are very grateful that you came on.
Yeah.
And came to, give us behind the scenes with Bryce, bro. We proud of you.
Yeah,
I
congratulations
definitely
for everything.
congratulations, bro. Like, it's not every day that a D1 athlete, you going D1, bro. That's something to be super duper proud of. Sure. The community proud of you. We proud of you. I can't wait to show my kids this interview.
Yep.
So, just to show them, like, bro, I'm sitting here with a D1 athlete, like, it's real, it's reachable. This man lived 15 minutes from us,
Yeah. Don't let the outside noise distract you, keep your head down and
man.
And keep being you.
And honestly, it was a struggle trying to get to where I'm at. I wasn't, I was kind of always the underdog. So, a lot of people, like I said, this ties back to what I said, like, people still try to stamp me as a forward because, I didn't take the path that they expected or predicted that I would take. But yeah, I've definitely faced a lot of adversity. Like, I wasn't always like the top pick. I had to work my way to be the top pick. So definitely been some moments where I cried, where I wanted to quit. But at the end of the day, if you quit, like, you never know where you'll be.
That's right.
And
I like that.
That's right.
I'm a living testimony of it.
Yeah, you still remember that gut punch to this day.
To this day. I'll never forget it.
What you say? No struggle that we go through is as tough as that one. You know what I mean? For real.
You know what I'm saying? That's real, man, and being that living testimony, and thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that, because people need to hear that, because this ain't no walk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't no easy walk. This ain't no cake walk. You have to work for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, keep working, keep grinding, and you know.
Stay positive, man. Stay humble.
Sir.
Keep believing in God, man, and I look forward to seeing you, bro. We're
man.
gonna be following you, man, and
sure.
keeping up with you for sure.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.